Candace Owens isn't buying any of the nonsense that's going on. Listen, I've been on this Candace Owens rampage. Now, Candace Owens, Nick Fuentes, Tucker Carlson, Officer Tatum, Charlie Kirk, these guys, or these people, excuse me, I followed for a few years. And don't always agree with everything they say, because you're not supposed to, which is a good thing. If you agree with everything they say, then you're like a drone robot or whatever. But not the point. The point, guys, is that all of these people I followed for a while, and I respected a lot of the shit they say. Now, with Candace Owens, because a lot of the things she said resonated with me, being, that she's black, and she made a couple of comments about black society in America and what it really is. There was a video she did a while back on it. I was like, ding, 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 somebody else saying it. But she has a bigger following, so she can get away with that. And she's also been called an Uncle Tom and all this other bullshit, just like me. So that's why I can relate to her. Now, other things she has said, I disagree with. But nonetheless, I'm like, all about her right now and the shit she is saying, because she is asking the right questions. She is not believing this FBI narrative, this silly narrative that they're still running with. I don't understand how the FBI knows that a lot of the American public is stupid, but they still have to account for those of us that are not. They still have to account for those of us, especially the gun experts out there, that are like, no way was that a 30-06. No way did that bullet just stop and get stuck in a bone somewhere. The miracle bullet, right? Or Superman body that they're saying Charlie Kirk had. Like, people are discounting the FBI's bullshit. And so, of course, Candace Owens is sitting on a lot of this information, which I think, and I said before, she's being helped out. She's being helped out with a lot of the information, and somebody's passing her the information, which is great, because she's putting it out there. Because she isn't buying this stupidness. She's not buying anything that the FBI is saying. She is going after Turning Point USA. Good for her, because Turning Point USA kind of acting weird, if you ask me. My buddy just died, and I'm sitting there on these talk shows, the Charlie Kirk show, sitting there, which I guarantee you in 6 months to a year, they're going to change the name. And they're sitting there and just talking about everything else. But they're not asking the questions that need to be asked about this whole shooting. First of all, Tyler Robbins didn't do it. I will bet my paycheck that he didn't do it. Matter of fact, I will sit here and say, I know he didn't do it. There is zero evidence that he did, other than him running away from the scene of the crime, which, again, we don't even know if that was him, because the video's too far away. For some reason, the video is grainy. That campus, and most college campuses, have 4K, if not 8K cameras that can dial in and see the pupil of your eyes, the iris of your eyes, rather, excuse me. And yet, on this video of him running across the roof or him running across the field, it looks like fucking Bigfoot from 1970 something. I'm like, and even that Bigfoot footage was better than the footage we're getting of Tyler Robbins running across the roof. So everybody's looking at this shit. We're noticing this stuff. The conspiracy theory world, we're all noticing this stuff. And yet, Candace Owens is noticing it too and questioning it. In fact, again, like I said in my last video, Candace Owens knows her life is in danger. She knows it. Now, Nick Fuentes also stated the same thing a couple days ago. These people are going to probably go by way of mysterious heart attack. Tucker Carlson will probably die of a mysterious heart attack or stroke. Candace Owens is probably going to get mugged, robbed, or she'll die of some kind of carbon monoxide poisoning in her home with her husband and her kid, because that's how they're going to set it up. And then Nick Fuentes, because he's always walking the streets, he's probably going to get robbed, or mysterious bullet's going to find his way into his chest cavity somewhere. And or he's going to probably pass away in his home by way of carbon monoxide poisoning. Probably a better way to, off people, because it leaves no trace. But again, that's my prediction on how these people might go if they keep pushing the envelope. Now, if Candace Owens does an about face, they threaten the life of her kid. And then she's, rightfully so, she's going to do an about face. I can see that. Tucker Carlson might be the same way if they threaten his kids as well. He has, 3 or 4? He's probably going to be like, yep, all right, you know what, forget it. They might not start pandering to Israel, but they're definitely going to pull back on what they're saying. And Nick Fuentes, I don't know what his situation is, but, whatever about face might be, it might be a large sum of money, which he has turned down in the past. He stated that. I know Candace Owens turned down a bunch of money in the past, and Tucker Carlson has taken money. Rumor has he's been taking money, but he also realized what's more important, the truth. So again, Candace Owens, she ain't feeling any of this nonsense. She thinks a lot of it is suspect. We all think it's suspect. After this happened, it wasn't even an hour later, guys. The conspiracy theory world got together and we were like, this isn't right. This doesn't make sense. Something's wrong. Everybody analyzed everything. People who weren't conspiracy theorists go, what was that in the corner over there? Was that a muzzle flash? They started investigating that. Why did this kid start running, 10 to 20 seconds before Charlie Kirk actually got shot? Oh, wait, that's suspect. There's actually video out there of him running right before Charlie Kirk gets shot. So again, all of this information's out there. I know Candace is looking at all of this information and going, yeah, no, this doesn't sound right at all. And she's asking all the questions and she wants the answers, which she's not going to get. She is breaking Turning Point USA's balls and they're not firing back at her, which means she's on the right path. Because normally they will respond to her or have a statement of response. They haven't done anything. She's blown them out of the water, which again means her life is more in danger than anything else in the world. Now, obviously, if something happens to her, I would like to say let's rally together and get the people involved, but we don't know who that is. We don't know if that's going to be Israel, the United States, Turning Point hires a mercenary or something. We don't know. But someone's going to have to pay for that should Tucker Carlson, her, or Nick Fuentes bite it. Somebody's going to have to fucking pay for it. We got to find out who. Other than that, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching the Angry Truth channel.